Roland of Ireland running the line on this side. He'll be refereeing the game here tomorrow between Australia and Italy. And the knock on that time from Arledge. Arledge, who used to play here, of course. First came to my notice about a decade ago when he was the understudy to Carlos Spencer with the Blues, playing in Super Rugby.
Come forward.
So France lead by 7 points to 0. Approaching 9 minutes.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Nicola Mas on this side up against Hisatero Harashima. The pick up from Lacafia. There's Yaspili through the gap. Oh, and Haymond's left the ball behind. A chance maybe to counter here. That was Nicholas with a kick forward. Back goes Tranduk. Tranduk has got Nale on one side. He's got Rougerie. Rougerie this time doesn't waste any time with a left boot. And the game, well, it's wide open already, isn't it? There's Tanaka. Finds his fly half Arledge. Forward goes Hatakayama. Tanaka again. Finds a support from Leach. Leach, one of the former New Zealanders in this team. Arledge, there's another. Off the right wing, that's Endo. The offload, and it's spilled forward. But the referee has seen an offside. It's going to be a penalty, virtually straight in front to Japan.
One of the things the referees are looking out for, and the assistant referees, offside. It's very basic discipline in a game of rugby to stay behind the back foot. And they're guilty here. You could see, as soon as you haven't got a straight line, the referee, it's an easy give for him to say that you're offside. Always try and keep a straight line in defence.
Well, it's one of Paddy O'Brien's directives, isn't it, the offside line? And Steve Walsh finding in favour of Japan there. So James Arledge. Straight in front, 25 metres over. Well, he's pulled it just a little bit, in fact a bit more than just a little bit, because despite the roars and the cheers, the flags stayed down.
I have to say, Martin, I did watch him warm up. There is a bit of a breeze high up. He wasn't striking it well in the warm-up. It's a big game for him. Japan need to make best use of the ball that they get. It's going to be limited. They've got to take their chances.
So France have dodged a bullet. Tranduk with the restart. It was well taken by Endo. There's Tanaka. Arledge again. Captain Kikutani. Good quick ball here from Japan. Arledge and Nicholas combining, but away goes Tranduk. And Tranduk's got Claire on his inside, but he won't need him. And France are going to get a second. Francois Tranduk. Well, I saw him do that numerous times last season for his club Montpellier. Tranduk was a major player in that campaign, which took them all the way to the top 14 final. And he's got a try in the World Cup.
Very clever by Tranduk. He knew that Arledge was running sideways across the pitch. He wasn't a running threat. All he had to do was pass it, and he read it extremely well. And there it is. Puts a hand out, and there is absolutely no cover at all. Didn't need that man, Vincent Clerc, who is electric. Didn't need him. It's such a shame because Japan, they are looking very well organised. Just opportunistic play by Tranduk, sticking the hand out, luckily tapping it up. That's a 7-pointer.
No mistake from Dimitri Yashvili. Well, Japan's run of 14 World Cup matches without a win is the longest non-winning streak in the history of the competition, but doesn't really tell the story about Japan recently. They've been doing quite well. They tested Italy just a month or so ago. a short tour of Europe. 31-24, Japan were beaten. And that, it's gone directly into touch. Ansel Clare is looking for the quick throw in, but already France have opted for the scrummage in the middle. Japan actually won their last warm-up game, which was in Tokyo, when they beat the United States by 20 points to 14.
Did. Thank you. Just come this side.
They just can't make those mistakes.
Okay.
Such a great attacking scrum here for France. They went right with Yashvili and made a break earlier. They've got options both sides this time.
Pause. Engage.
Plenty of green spaces. Yashvili goes back the other way. There's a try scorer there, Tranduk. Haymons is in the line as well. Offloading, looking for Lacapia for a moment. There's Pierre, scorer of the first try. Pierre who plays his club rugby for Clermont. They've got their domestic season despite having so many players here. Off to a glorious start in France.
Offside.
Penalty.
1-2.
Japan coming offside. 2 men, says Steve Walsh.
2 men in close.
Got to say,
Bid you
Endo
onside,
did
please.
well on the right wing there. That was a 3-on-2. The scrum half was out of play. Yashvili changed the direction. It was a 3-on-2, but he stepped in and he made his tackle because Maxime Medard would have been away. But this is a really good launch opportunity for France now. All that training ground, repetition, the moves they go through, they can put it into practice here.
And I need a better gap than that, okay? This way.
Well, there'll be some keen eyes watching this from the New Zealand camp. France and the All Blacks drawn in the same pool. By Pierre. Pierre, who wasn't even in the starting lineup for Clermont-Auvergne last year. The coach Vern Cotter tending to prefer Thibaut Puivin, old France international, along with Jamie Cudmore. That was Barcella going to ground. Yashvili, Heronordaki. Another phase. Yashvili feeding inside. Nale Linter here. Endo with the kick. Back goes Tranduk. The ball stays in play, but it sets up for the fly half. Haymons. Well anticipated. Here's Sean Webb, one of the former Kiwis. He's taken out by Rougerie. Scrum half Tanaka. Renordaki wraps him up. Straight in there is Dusatoir, the captain. Illegally so, says the referee. Quickly taken by Tanaka. Feeds inside, driving forwards Kitagawa. Good fluency in the Japan play. It may have cost them a try a couple of moments ago. But they are testing the French. Who may well lead by 14 points to 0, but that doesn't really tell the full story. Another penalty. A chance here for James Arledge to atone.
Well done, Japan. Tanaka, he is everywhere, very fit scrum half. He's only 75 kgs, but he's there at every breakdown, trying to get speed of ball, and it was a quick tap that enabled Arledge to have this opportunity in front of the sticks. France guilty of not rolling away. Difficult when he's rolled him, but he's got to make the effort. Julien Pierre that time, previously Dusatoir.
Well, it was a snap hook a few minutes ago. Arledge will try to put that out of his mind. It's time for almost 35 minutes. You saw how the head just stayed down that little bit longer. It assured the strike, and Arledge is off the mark, and so are Japan.
Give the team some confidence. They really did deserve some points on the board. Without that intercept, they've had a good start to the game.
That was well gathered by Luke Thompson. Ball's gone forward. Picked up by Pierre. There's Nallet, Dusatois, up to the 22. The ball passing through the French hands very quickly indeed. Forward goes Rougerie. It's there for Yashvili again. He had Barcella on his shoulder. It's a bit untidy. It's been turned over. There's the wing on Ozawa. Ozawa, the most experienced man in this Japan side. Winning his 65th cap today. That's the Japan 22. Tanaka. There's Poirier, the hooker. To Tanaka again. That's the captain, Kikatani. Arch. High-hanging ball. Vincent Clair's waiting for it. And he spilled it forward, and a chance here for Japan. Well, was the best decision really to keep that in hand. The referee was playing advantage though. Well, Hata Kayama, the tight head prop, opting for the little chip ahead. Going for glory, wasn't he?
What a chip ahead though. It was a reverse kick almost off the inside. I thought this would be a fly half. Look at that skill. Fantastic. We see it in the Premiership with Scott Bricks, but did not expect to see that. You say it might have been the wrong option, but fantastic skill. Got to tip your hat to that.
Great skill. Wrong time.
Perfect.
You sound like a coach when you say that. Japan are looking well organised. There's no doubt John Kerwin and his team have done a great job. They just need to keep hold of the ball now.
Engage!
Tanaka with a put in.
Apologies.
It's a penalty.
I didn't see the ball out. Number 3.
Well, the referee apologising.
Number 3.
That because he didn't give France the opportunity to
straight
take
in.
advantage. So Hata Kayama under pressure there. Fabien Barcella, the loose head for France today.
Shot.
His selection for this squad attracted some controversy. Real question marks about Barcella's fitness. 2 years ago, when he played against South Africa in Toulouse, when France won, that's going back to November 2009. Well, Barcella attracted rave reviews, as he did in defeat against New Zealand, but he's been injured virtually ever since. Didn't play at all last season, Barcella. Actually picked up a serious Achilles injury on the opening weekend of the French top 14 in August. He wasn't even playing in the top 14 game. He was playing for the Biarritz Espoir. But with problems with Thomas Domingo, the loose head from Clermont-Auvergne, Marc Guillermont rushed Barcella back into service. But even in preparation here, he has had injury problems. So France a bit thin on the loose head side, which is a word you can't use to describe the left boot of Dimitri Yashvili.
Fair play to Dimitri Yashvili. That was a big kick. He knew the wind was on his side. Perfect for that corner, and I'm a little bit surprised that they went for the 3, to be honest. I thought that they would go for the corner, get some of the moves that they've always practiced underway, especially in preparation for France at Eden Park.
Trandu with a cross kick, straight at Onozawa. Onozawa with a chance to counter here. Can't turn away for a minute at the North Harbour Stadium. The fans are indulging in the old Mexican wave, which I suspect may become something of a blight on this tournament. It started happening yesterday at Eden Park. We've got it back again here. Flipped out there by Tanaka. Arledge the little chip ahead. That's meant for Nicholas, but the referee says that Nicholas was in front of the kicker. It's a penalty, quickly taken there by Lecafia. Lecafia to Barcella, to Meydard. Look at the hands here from France. They've come here to play rugby, of the French, to make a statement. And there's no doubt the New Zealand's performance last night, well, they played in fits and starts. Certainly in the second half, they got lost a bit. And France, who, well, remember a couple of years ago, down in Dunedin, France beat New Zealand. So they are perceived as their bogey team, and they are trying to issue a message here at the North Harbour Stadium.
actually, if they'd have slowed it down, was an easier shot for Yashvili.
We'll swap my
Previous decision to go for the sticks,
Thank you.
and they tap and go. So they have come to play, and they are the past masters of the tap and go and the laissez-faire rugby. It's so exciting. Francois mentioned the lines of